The night has fallen. Welcome to the world of EduTales for Kids.
In a small little village, there was an ancient old forest. Deep inside that forest stood an old castle, and that was Boo's home. Boo wasn't a little girl or a little boy. Boo was a ghost. But not a scary one at all. She was tiny, white as a puff of mist, with big round eyes like black buttons and a smile that could melt even the iciest heart. Boo had a big ghost family, a grumpy grandma ghost, a grandpa ghost who loved pretending to be the howling wind, and many mischievous ghost cousins who loved walking through walls. They all adored Boo. But there was one thing Boo wished for more than anything, something even her ghost family couldn't give her. A hug, a warm, tight hug. The problem was, Boo was made of mist and moonlight. Whenever she tried to hug someone, her arms just passed right through them, like water slipping through fingers. Grandpa Ghost would chuckle, "Warm hugs? Bah, we're ghosts. Our power is in being spooky." Grandma Ghost would grumble, "Warmth? The only thing that needs warmth here is my pot of herbal tea." As for the townsfolk, oh, they were terrified of ghosts. The moment they saw even a flash of white, they'd scream, "Oh my God, a ghost!" and run for their lives. Nobody ever stopped to notice that the little white figure had sad eyes and a heart longing for love. One chilly evening, as golden leaves began to fall, Boo knew Halloween was near. It was the only night of the year when she could sneak into town without scaring people too much. Everyone would just think she was a kid in a costume. With a spark of hope fluttering inside her chest, Boo glided down the streets. Oh, how magical the town looked! Pumpkins grinned from doorsteps, and warm orange lanterns glowed like tiny suns. Children dressed as princesses, superheroes, and funny monsters knocked on doors, shouting, "Trick or treat!" Boo watched with delight. She saw parents hugging their children as they ran back with candy, giving gentle pats on their heads, soft kisses on their cheeks. Boo's little ghost heart ached. She wanted that so badly. She floated toward a group of kids. "Can I come with you?" she asked softly, trying her best to sound human. A boy in a vampire cape turned around, eyes wide. "Whoa, a real ghost. Look, it's see-through. Run!" And the whole group scattered in all directions. Boo sighed and drifted away, stopping by a house. On the steps sat a little girl in a sparkly princess dress, holding a pink knitted blanket. Her eyes were bright, but a little sad. "This is my chance," Boo thought. "She looks kind." Taking a deep breath, Boo floated closer. "Hello," Boo said, her voice trembling. The girl looked up. Instead of screaming or running, she blinked a few times, then smiled. "Hi, I love your costume. You look like a cloud with eyes." Boo blinked. "I'm a real ghost." "Really?" The girl tilted her head curiously. "I've never met a real ghost before. I'm Mia. What's your name?" "I'm Boo." "Nice to meet you, Boo," Mia waved. "But why do you look so sad? It's Halloween. It's supposed to be fun." Boo hesitated. "I'm sad because I've never been hugged. I'm a ghost, so I can't touch anyone. I just want to know what a warm hug feels like." Mia looked at Boo with deep sympathy. "Oh, poor Boo. I know exactly what that feels like." Mia held up her pink blanket. "This is my favorite blanket. Whenever I'm scared or lonely, hugging it makes me feel warm and safe." Boo gazed at the blanket longingly. "It must be so warm." Then Mia's eyes sparkled. "I've got it! If you can't be hugged because you're a ghost, then I'll give you a hug without touching you." Boo tilted her head. "How?" Mia stood up, smiling, and gently draped the pink blanket over Boo. It didn't fall on her. It floated around her, wrapping her in a soft, glowing cocoon. A strange, gentle feeling spread through Boo's misty body. It was sweet like marshmallows and safe like a mother's arms. "Oh," Boo whispered, voice trembling. Her eyes shimmered with joy. "Is this a hug?" Mia nodded, smiling brightly. "Yes, I'm hugging you with all my warmth through this blanket. Now you've been hugged, Boo." In that very moment, something magical happened. Boo's cold little heart filled with warmth, a feeling she'd never known before. She felt loved. She wasn't a lonely little ghost anymore. She had a friend. From that night on, Boo and Mia became best friends. They met in dreams where they could play together freely. And Boo discovered something new inside herself. She decided to become the ghost of warm hugs. Her job was to visit children who felt sad, scared, or lonely in their sleep. When they drifted into dreams, Boo would quietly float by their side, never to scare them, only to whisper gentle stories, and use her magic to make them feel like a warm, invisible blanket was hugging them tight. One night, there was a boy named Leo who was sleeping alone for the first time and scared of the dark. In his dream, he saw Boo. Boo wasn't scary. She looked like a tiny glowing lantern. She whispered, "You're brave. The darkness is just the night's black blanket wrapping around you so you can sleep better." Leo felt a strange warmth soothe him, and he smiled in his sleep. Another night, a girl named Chloe dreamed of Boo after losing her beloved cat. In her dream, she found herself in a sunny garden, and there was Boo playing with her cat. Boo said softly, "Don't worry, your hearts are tied together by a rainbow thread. Your cat is safe and still loves you very much." Chloe felt a tender, invisible hug around her heart. As for Boo, she wasn't sad anymore. She was busy, happy, and full of purpose. On bright moonlit nights, Boo and Mia still met. Mia told Boo stories about school and her new friends, while Boo shared tales of the children she had comforted. And so, the little ghost who once wished for a hug became the master of giving the warmest hugs in the world. And that's where Boo's story ends. Just like Boo and Mia, remember to give tight hugs to the ones you love, because even the simplest hug can carry a little bit of magic. Sweet dreams, little ones. May your night be full of love, warmth, and beautiful dreams.